We are in Colorado to ski Blanca Peak here near the New Mexico border. It's a 14,000 foot peak. But before we do that, we thought we'd take a stop at the Great Sand Dune National Park, which is in front of me. And this has the tallest sand dunes in North America. We've gone out and we've rented some sandboards, which none of us have ever ridden before. And we're gonna go climb out to Star Dune, and I think it's called Great Dune, and hopefully ride down them with minimal injury. This activity today may cancel out tomorrow's activity, which is climb Blanca Peak if one of us gets injured. Personally, I think Christof is hoping for an injury, but it's going to be an interesting 2 days. Nothing like getting ready for a 6,000 foot day of skiing, and the day before we're gonna do the activity that's surely going to injure one of us. I wasn't there when they checked these boards out. I said, so how do we stop? And they both looked at me as though I asked a stupid question. Apparently there are no brakes on this. I'm gonna throw a disclaimer out there right now. We have absolutely zero experience with what we're about to do.
Like Lawrence of Arabia.
There's nothing but dunes for the next 6.5 miles behind us. We got our sandboards right here, and we are so gonna send it. I don't even know how to sandboard, but we're gonna do it because obviously we've got them and we've got phone service. How cool is that? Oh, that looks really fun. We're headed up to High Dune. The highest dune, I think, in North America, 8,800 something feet. And I laugh when I say that because it makes it sound like this is what we came out here to do. Now, this is just a little side trip. But I think I would take a booter in snow any day over a hill climb on sand.
This is a perfect pit stop or add-on for a little trip like this. We were coming out to Colorado, we looked around. We've always seen these sand dunes and thought it'd be cool to check them out, but it's hard to justify a trip just to come down to see them. So taking advantage of a little afternoon downtime before our Sufferfest begins tomorrow. The best thing I can hope for is that I get injured just enough to make it a plausible excuse to why I turn back early tomorrow.
How steep does it need to be to actually have fun and not be dangerous? We have yet to find that out. We kind of think it's got to be extra steep to actually get going. If we send Christof first, we'll get a good idea of what to expect, because sounding like he's just not totally game for tomorrow. We found an untouched dune here just north of the Great Dune, where we are testing out our sandboards with some test runs.
I don't like this at all.
Matt had a good attempt, and Christof thought he was gonna die and didn't even make it halfway down the hill.
I was sure I was gonna hit 100 miles an hour before I crested this dune. But apparently you gotta wax these things like every run. So we're gonna make attempt number 2. That was pretty pathetic. Take 2. So we waxed up the board. This is either going to make it go uncontrollably fast and I'm gonna get a mouthful of sand, or I still won't be moving down the hill, but we're gonna find out.
Hold on.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
I just saw Christof go, and he went scary fast. So now it's my turn, and I'm not gonna put wax on my board. I want that waxless first ride that Christof had to get his bearings before I get a sand burger in my mouth. Okay, I didn't die. That was a good test run. After watching you go down, I was seriously at the fear of God. Predicament.
Dude, I'm gonna have a massive headache. Okay, just understand that I went faster than anybody out here. My peak velocity, I don't think is gonna be matched.
Who would want to match it after watching that happen?
I need a break.
That is cold on this side.
All it takes is one good clock on the head to turn you into the nervous Nancy for the rest of the day. So I think we're doing this junior style for this one.
We just tried to do all three at once. Down a relatively steep hill, not super steep. Matt abandoned it halfway down, but we gave ourselves a nice sand bath, an abrasive cleansing. That's Great Sand Dunes National Park. That's our appetizer before our vertical feast tomorrow. But now we're gonna head into town, get something to eat, sleep, wake up around 5 o'clock, and get started on Blanca Peak.